vulture totem time. So I can close out some tabs here. This says tags. So the tag words are abundance, action, adaptability, awareness, balance, change, communication, community, confidence, excuse me, connection, courage, creativity, curiosity, defense, determination, devotion, dreams, emotions. Let me scroll down here a little bit so I can get the rest of the words. Emotions, endurance, energy, family, fertility, gentleness, grace, independence, intelligence, intuition, joy, love, loyalty, magic, movement, patience, peace, playfulness, power, protection, rebirth, resourcefulness. That also went with woodpecker medicine. Sensitivity, strength. Didn't I already say strength up there somewhere? Anyway, survival, transformation, trust, wisdom. So this is very much the energy of the divine feminine and masculine, I feel, working together. The vulture represents, so a lot of like the ancient high priestess temples and stuff. Okay, vulture, associated with Isis and stuff. So vulture medicine, vulture very much, you would think, okay, because they eat whatever, roadkill or whatever. Vultures, I think that's how they, they're scavengers, right? But so you would think that they're like dirty and stuff, but they're actually very clean, and they help to keep other things clean by not, so there's not like, carcasses laying around. They pick it clean, so you don't have a big stinky carcass, so the bones can, dry out and turn to dust eventually, whatever. So that's why their head doesn't have any feathers on it, so that they can stay very clean. So they have the association with the mother, okay, because of the blood. So, and the purity of that, okay. See, it's very, you would think vulture, very dirty bird, but actually they're a very clean bird. They represent purity. So all this, so because balance is there, see, the thing about how how it represents the high priestess is because, Isis or whatever, is because she's very balanced in her masculine and feminine, okay, and balanced with her twin flame, okay, Isis, Osiris. So this bird is representative of a divine feminine, okay? She's got her left brain and right brain working together. She's right there in the green esteem, the betwixt and between. So, vulture is asking you to be, this was coming up in symbolism when I was doing research and stuff, so that's why I wanted to look it up. It was coming up a lot when I used to live in Sonoma, California, when I was up at my grandfather's house for several months after he had passed, and anyway, doing the switch over and selling the house. And so I lived there for about 5 months, and lots of wildlife, because it's like before the town of Sonoma, but it's after Santa Rosa, so it's that big stretch of highway where it's just pretty wild out there, and just vineyards and Oakmont, where it's like a really nice retired community for like, old people who were like doctors and so all that stuff. So they got money, so they have their little, especially up in the hills, like where my grandpa lived behind the locked gates. But it was always simple for, he was just raised, his parents, okay, they ran the Trinity, they started the Trinity Alps and stuff, and so he was very into hunting, fishing, all that. That's actually what he wanted to do, but his father made him he said, "Oh yeah, you wanna work at the at the resort? Yeah, okay. I'll make it hell for you. I'm gonna work you so hard." And so he did, and he made it hell for my grandfather. My great grandfather did. So my grandfather went to medical school and became a dermatologist, and quite successful with his own practice because he was the only dermatologist in Sonoma County at that time. So all the like older generation, they all knew him because whenever they had to go to, everyone at least has to go to a dermatologist. You probably should at least once in your life, but you probably will have to at least once in your life. So it's funny because they would all know, oh, Dr. Weber, because yeah, and very handsome, and then like very outdoorsy. So and just like that dark skin, German, tall. Yeah. Anyway, everybody was after him. My grandfather, right? I wish he was my dad. No, I'm just kidding. I wish I would have had my dad as my brother. That would have been cool because it feels more like that anyway. And then I would have had, access to more advantages earlier in life. It's all divine. Whatever. I'm getting off track. But the point is, when I was living out there, man, coyotes, and then the next door neighbors had 3 horses, and then they had like this pond, so the geese would fly back and forth, and then there was wild turkeys out there all the time. The deer were just everywhere. They'd walk up and down the street like, people think that animals are acting all weird because they're just walking like, but this was happening a long time ago. Like, that's when I was pregnant, so that was 2011. Yeah, they're just deer walking down the street. There'd be a little old couple just holding hands walking down the sidewalk. And deer just walking by down the street right along with them on the paved street, So, and they'd be all in the bushes all over the place. So, all around the houses and stuff. So it's very, where they, created that development, that housing development, very just backs up right to the state park, which I think leads to Annandale and all that up there, and I think they connected that all the way to San Francisco, and I mean, it's just, yeah, awesome hiking. That's why I love to be where there's hills and mountains. And, so when I was out there, I remembered, might have been a couple of times, but one time that stands out in particular. It was a beautiful day. I think I went on a little walk with baby daddy, and I was pregnant, and that's when I saw them, I believe. And it was just a bunch of, vultures. I think there might have been probably a deer on the side of the road or whatever, and yeah, there were a bunch of vultures around. So I was like, ooh, vulture. That's some intense energy. When that's around, you can just feel it. It's like a scary calm. It's like a calming, like mother gives you, but like you don't F with mama either. You know what I mean? Like that kind of I don't know. So vulture is asking you to be patient with, so I'm just saying, I haven't had it recently. It's been coming up symbolically, but about 5 years ago, I had a big, vulture energetic connection through observing them. One 3D day of my life. But of course many times before, but that was just a time that really stood out. It was like showing me vulture medicine, okay? And it was a perfect, beautiful, I think spring or summer day, and just sunny, and yeah, it's gorgeous. So, it was very good energy, but again, very like that strength, that power of that, Vulture is asking you to be patient with yourself and think things through. Take your time before making decisions and choose paths that support your higher consciousness and your heart. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the power, because the heart, that ooh, that protection, that power, the strength, the intuition, the loyalty, those are big, all the words that I read, right? So I'm just looking at them right now. And peace, okay, you have to be, peace, ea. You have to be in your heart. So, and this is going perfectly with, and I usually go to shamanic journeys. This is a good one too. All the W's .spirit dash animals.com. So spiritanimals.com, but a dash in between spirit and animals. So they're pretty good, and they give a bunch of keywords, tags on the side. So, okay, where'd I go here? Heart, okay. Use all of your resources combined with your past experience to approach the problem from a different angle. Angels. Know that you are always free to choose your own path, but be flexible while moving forward. And that's interesting because the ash card was, I believe, the top one, when the tree card that we got for the oracle reading shot out. I think the top one was ash, and that's flexible rigidity, so balance between the masculine and feminine. So, but flexible while moving forward. Allow yourself to use all of your senses to navigate through the situation for your highest benefit. Call on all your resources to get the job done. Yeah, ancestors, your blood. Talk to your blood. Talk to the sun. Talk to your the birds outside your window. Talk to your etheric self. Talk. Communicate. This is the flow. This is the conscious intention of participating, knowing, being that flow. Communication is really, if you want to give that flow a label, communication, commune, is the flow of exchange of energy back and forth. Light, communication, carries information, okay? The energetic flow, exchange of energies. This is communication. Cat ion. Communi cat ion. So, allow yourself to use all your senses to navigate through the situation. Call on all your resources to get the job done. Alternatively, this bird recognizes that you are fiercely protective of those you feel responsible for, but you are reminded that knowing when to allow others to sink or swim is important too. Yeah. Yes. It's like it gets to the point where it's like, Johnny, Honey, Boo Boo, Bobby, J Bob, Sarah, Jessica Parker, it's like they can repeat it word for word back to you, and then it's like, you got to take the next step now, okay? It's like, Johnny, okay, peanut butter jelly, okay, you just got to go down the mountain now, honey. You got it all, you know it all in your mind, you feel it in your heart, now it's emote, now you got to take that energy and move forward, be the flow. And the more we resist and don't want to go, or let go, or whatever, have the stuff pass through, back and forth, the more we resist that and close ourselves off to that, we're closing ourselves off to the good as well. That's something my counselor used to tell me when I was younger and going to psychotherapy, She's like, you can't sweep all these little things under the rug and then you blow up and you don't even know what you're mad about. And then also, you close people off and you don't let them in. Because I was a loner. I just like to be with nature and, hit the tennis ball against the wall, go on bike rides and hikes and walk and just be by myself, whatever. People were disappointing. What can I say? Nature never disappointed me. Even if a bird pooped on me. Oh, what a blessing. Thank you. Of all the people, you pooped on me. Thanks. I mean, it's in my hair, gross, but whatever. Okay, time for self-care, right? And wash that shit right out of your hair. So, excuse me. So, I don't know what. Oh yeah, sink or swim. I got off on a tangent with the sink or swim. So recognize the need for higher awareness in all those around you. So that's if vulture has flown across your path, and this is if vulture is your totem animal. My stellar is Jay again, visiting again this morning. So you know how to use your own energy powerfully and efficiently. You have the ability to see auras and colors around people with your higher vision, and you know how to use patience as a means to an end. Patience. This is totally going perfectly with the oracle reading from yesterday. You easily go with the flow of those around you, yet are fiercely protective of those you feel responsible for. You have keen insight into most situations. And this is if it's in your dream. To see this bird in your dream symbolizes purification and insight. It suggests that your past experiences will provide you with invaluable insight into a current situation or problem. Yeah, see, we've already lived these, or even if it's on another timeline, or our ancestors have, it's in our blood, so the solution to the problem is there as well. A problem can't exist without simultaneously existing with its solution, or else it wouldn't exist. That's the law of polarity in this construct. It's just law. So to go, I can't. Yes, you can, because just the fact that you failed means that you can pick yourself up and do and rebirth and learn. And okay, because the failing wouldn't happen without the overcoming of it and the phoenix part of it. And so have a, that's why you got to be in your heart, so you can have an accurate perspective that's balanced, that's true, that's accurate, that can assist you. If you're not in your heart, you're not seeing things clearly, and then the information you're taking in isn't going to assist you with anything, because where do you apply it? It's skewed. It's not accurate. So there's nothing, you can't do anything. It's useless information, so it becomes just a distraction, a distortion, a blockage. Learn from your past. Alternatively, this bird indicates that you or someone is being opportunistic. Someone is watching you and is waiting for you to take a misstep. Yeah, I've been feeling like there's like people sucking energy off my channel and on my channel, but whatever. That's, that vampirical energy that people like my soulmate did that too, and other people like just throughout life, wanting to, they like your essence, they like the smell of your VULTURE, and they want to copy it, they want to clone it, they want to be that essence too. It's really psychotic actually, but I've been sensing that feeling, and some of it's just so obvious with some of these robot channels out here. It's like, oh God, wow, just but release it all to the angels. They come up with better solutions than you could ever think of with your egoic mind of engaging in the energy of revenge or anything like that. Whenever that comes up, physiological response, all that, I just breathe it out to the angels. They take care of it all better than I could have. Why even waste time thinking? But yeah, when that came up, that just reminded me. Yeah, I sensed that for a blip yesterday. I'm like, ooh, yeah, vampire energy on my channel. Vultures, vultures and thieves. You feel that someone is taking advantage of you or is using you. Consider the metaphor of someone who is a vulture. This bird can also be a symbol of death, doom, or rebirth. Oh, death, doom, and rebirth. Yes, Gabriel, bring it, please. Oh, equalizing. The equalizer, that's what I call him, too. So, the words here. Adaptability, cleanliness, death, equalizing, innovation, loyalty, patience, perception, protection, rebirth, renewal, resourcefulness, seriousness, thought, tolerance, trust, unconventional, vision, impervious. Impervious, vision, impervious, meaning they're I think they have something like some kind of protective coating on their eyes or something. Yeah, because impervious means like, you know, not being able to be impermeable, impervious, I believe, unless I don't know what that word means. So that was spiritanimals.com, dash in between spirit and animals. And that was vulture medicine. So there's that. And at least we have that. So, okay, 21 minutes. All right. Love, peace, and blessings.